I entered high school. I started a dance team. As I was dancing, I noticed that my back got extremely worse. My chest started hurting a lot. I had a lot of headaches. I noticed that I was leaning more to the right when I was dancing, and I couldn't do half of the things that the other girls could do. So my mom searched around for some more doctors, and so we found Dr. Kishan. And with him, he told me that I did need surgery because it grew to about a 50-degree curve. So when I first met him, we sat down in the office. He went through everything during the surgery, like the surgery process of what it was going to be like, what he was going to do and everything. So when I found him, I felt a lot more relieved that I could go through with surgery, because I was terrified to go through it. After surgery, the day after surgery actually, the nurse came in and she got me up to walk down the hallway and stuff, and I was just really nervous to do it because all my life, I've been leaning towards more to the right, and I have this new spine, so I didn't really know how I was going to be able to walk, but I got up and it felt a lot better. I didn't have any pain. My back was completely straight, so it was really nice to be able to stand straight like everyone else. The pain that I was in before was at a 10, but after surgery and being fixed and everything, my tolerance of pain was actually at a 1, so it felt really nice to not be in pain anymore. I was able just to live happy and felt really good.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon. Good to see you again. Again, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I hear you're doing okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good. Are you happy? Yeah. Very well. Yeah. Any issues at all? Mm-hmm. None at all. Anyways, so we're going to go over all your films. So your condition, Artem, is called adolescent idiopathic scoliosis. So this is the most common type of scoliosis there is. The vast majority of children end up not requiring surgery, but your curve ended up requiring surgery because of two things. One, the curve size, and second was the amount of pain that you had before surgery. The curve size also caused your body to move over a little bit to the right side, right? So those were the main reasons why we talked about doing surgery. Yeah? Can you remember, go back to when you were first diagnosed with this?
I think I was I was in middle school, and they had told me that I needed to keep an eye on it. It wasn't that bad. Then over time I got to 8th grade and they said I needed to see a doctor because it grew significantly since the last time. And it was just causing a whole lot of pain that a back brace wouldn't do anything for it. So we tried physical therapy, it made it worse. So we left with surgery. So whenever I went into high school, I wanted to do drill team, and so I did drill team, and it was fine with like 2 to 3 years, and then towards the end of the years it got worse because with my kicking, my hips were uneven, so it was harder to get my leg higher up there.
Yeah, but you waited a long time for the surgery. You did.
It was like almost 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you did, which is not a bad thing to do. Because you are all done with your growth, and then that way we know that there wouldn't be any problems with added growth, So this is a fairly standard kind of approach to the curve that you had, and we went up as high as I did to try and get your shoulders to be even. That's the reason why I went up there. But overall, the goals of the operation were to get you balanced, which meant that your shoulders, your chest, and your hips were all lined up without being off the way they were before.
Whenever Autumn was diagnosed with scoliosis, she was in middle school age, so we took her to the doctor. At the time they said, she didn't need a brace or anything, she was done growing. So as she grew and got into high school and was on the dance team, she was able to dance a lot, but some things were difficult for her to do, and she would have the pain in her back, headaches, hip pain, and as a mom, watching her hurt all the time, it was hard not to do anything for her. So we started researching different doctors, and then we found Dr. Kishan, and we went and saw him, and he was just welcoming and made her feel comfortable, made me feel comfortable as a mom for her to have surgery. That's the big surgery that I really didn't want her to go through. So since the surgery, she's grown a lot. Her back is a lot straighter. She's a lot happier. Her clothes fit better. I don't know, just her personality. She's just happy, and I'm glad we did it. If we had to do it again, we would definitely go with Dr. Kishan again.
I remember talking to my mom and remember praying with her that I would find a really good doctor that I was comfortable with and was able to help me. And so we found Dr. Kishan, and I'd like to thank him for being such a good blessing to us and really helping me, giving my life kind of back. You know, I'm able to do things that I wasn't able to do before without pain. So I would just like to thank him because he did a really good job.